Alright guys, how's it going? Dan the two-wheeler here, and today we are in the heart of Manchester City Centre in Albert Square. It's a very nice day, and today we're doing a review of this. So as you can see, it's the KTM RC 125 2015 model, and it's got the neon graphics on it and the Acra exhaust as well. So yeah, let's take a look at it. So just before we take this out for a ride, I just wanted to let you know how I'm going to do this review, because basically I found there's about 5 categories which prove most useful if you're kind of looking to buy a new bike, and hopefully you guys find them useful as well. So they are the physical presence of the bike, so what it looks like, what other people think of it, and how it sounds as well. The features that it's got, so you know, the electronics, basically what defines it from other bikes in the same category. That's my phone ringing, but what else have we got? The handling, so how it handles, how it goes around bends, how it is in traffic, the engine, the power, the gearing, the fueling, and then finally the comfort as well, so the riding position, the seat comfort, and yeah, so we'll go over those things in this review. So let's try and get out of here first of all. So yeah, in terms of the physical appearance, this is like just one of the best looking 125s I've seen. So I'll throw up a few pictures of like when I just picked it up from the dealer on the way back. So yeah, you can just see like it's just an absolute beauty. The reason I also mentioned when I just did that little intro what other people think about it is because about 90% of the people that have come up to me and seen this have said that it looks bigger than a 125, like they think it's a 600cc or something, and like everyone that goes past it looks at it and stuff, it looks like a bigger bike. You can't really tell it's 125, especially with the graphics kit on it. It kind of covers up where it actually said 125. So yeah, it looks really good. In terms of sound as well, the reason I said physical presence is because of the sound as well, and I need to know which way I'm supposed to go. This wasn't the best street to come down, but yeah, so because of this Acra exhaust in it, it sounds really good as well. I'm hoping soon to put up a video just showing the exhaust sound. But I mean, you might be able to hear it a bit. Oh great, I have to go left. Forget it, I'm going right. But yeah, so it's got a good exhaust in it, it sounds good, and you know, because of the look of the KTM bikes with that kind of naked style, this is like the first naked super sport 125 that there is. It kind of, you know, turns a lot of heads and everything. It looks really good. So yeah, moving on to the next thing, in terms of features, this thing is like packed full of features. First of all, it's got that kind of KTM dash in it, which is like really advanced, so it's got all the good electronics in it. The dash shows, you know, your speed, your average speed, your fuel consumption, your temperature, your mileage. You got separate trips for mileage. It's just got everything really. It's also got ABS as standard, really good feature to have, especially if you're a learner and you're looking for a new bike. Then you know, it's useful to have ABS, kind of help you stop no matter what the conditions are. I need to go down the street, but I don't know which way the diversion is. So yeah, you've got ABS as standard, you've got a massive 150mm rear tyre. This is like one of the best features in my opinion, not only because it looks good, which it does from the back, that kind of assists with the big bike look, but it's kind of, obviously you've got a lot more grip. It's the same tyre they use in the RC 390, so basically whatever that's capable of, this is going to be capable of as well, so you can basically push it to the max, go down, you know, go around bends pretty much as fast as you can. You could probably get knee down in it. What's this guy doing? Another thing that I really like is a lot of the parts in it kind of look like the aftermarket parts. For example, the mirrors. Most kind of stock mirrors are these big round things, and people like pay for aftermarket ones to get ones that look like this, and it's just stock on here, which I think is really good. Another thing is the indicators. I might put up a picture if I can. I remember when I showed my uncle this bike when I got it for the first time, and he thought that like I had aftermarket indicators on it or something, because they're really like small, like LED ones, which are like really cool. And again, normally you get these stock big fat ones, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, it's got plenty of features on it. It's, oh god, you know what, I literally have no idea where I'm going. I'm just kind of riding around aimlessly, but it's alright, I'll figure it out. I might be able to give you a sample of the exhaust here. So yeah, that's what that sounds like. Oh yeah, I know where I am now, so it's alright. So yeah, handling again, like I said, because of that big tyre you got, it basically can handle pretty extreme speeds, pretty good cornering and everything, because it's got the same tyres on the RC 390. So the speeds you get up to on that, on a 400cc bike, you won't get nowhere near as fast on this. So I'm sure it can handle pretty much anything that you throw at it, which is really good. So yeah, that's really good. What else would you think about in terms of handling? You might want to know about commuting through traffic. I commute every single day on this, and it's like a 6 mile commute. So 6 miles one way, that is. And I do that every day, and it's pretty much standstill traffic when I go in the mornings. So in terms of handling, the turning circle isn't kind of amazing or anything. Why am I sat in this traffic? Yeah, the turning circle isn't amazing or anything, so when you are trying to get in and out of traffic, it is a bit annoying sometimes, but it's not too bad actually. It's not as bad as I thought. Key Street isn't the right street. I need to be going straight here. Yeah, it's not as bad as I thought it'd be, because super sports aren't really made for going in and out of traffic, are they? But yeah, so handling is fine. There's nothing amazing, nothing terrible. So yeah, the engine, I just finished the first service. I just had it done recently, so I can kind of take it past 7,500 RPM now. So I haven't had much experience doing that yet or anything, but I can't say I did notice a noticeable difference in power from my old 125, which was the CBF 125. I think that had 11.5 horsepower, and this has got like 15 or 14.8 or something. So there is a bit of a difference even in the low range, but I haven't really had much practice taking it to like the peak kind of power range, but it does have some decent pull on it, kind of more than enough you need for a city. It's only really if you're going country riding or up and down hills and stuff like you need more power really, but for a city it's fine. I mean, could do with more in terms of pulling away from the lights and stuff, but it's enough. It's not like it's not enough like your 50cc scooter or anything. It's not like that, so it's good enough in terms of power. The gearing is really smooth, like especially just after I had the service now, so the oil filter's been changed and everything, and it's really smooth compared to my last one. The fueling is a lot better. I mean, I don't know if this is to do with fueling, but when you're kind of in the low RPM, well actually in any RPM on my last bike, that was one thing I didn't like about it, is that if you came off the throttle and then went back on it, there was always a really big jerk, and I think that's to do with the fueling. That's what people have said. So yeah, I think it's more so when you're in the low kind of RPM range, but when I just used to kind of come off and then go back on again, it used to like do like jerking all the way, and you don't really get that with this. So if that is the feeling, then yeah, it's definitely better. What else in terms of the engine? That's really it. I mean, power is a 125, so it's not going to be amazing, is it? But it's good for a 125. I'd say that. Apparently the top speed is 84 miles an hour. I haven't even tried to kind of get to that yet. I haven't really had anywhere to try it. I've only been up to about 55/60 maybe, and I was at about 7,000 RPM in 6th gear, so there was plenty of power still left. But yeah, I mean, it's a great bike. I mean, so finally the comfort. Comfort actually is really, like, in terms of riding position, because if anyone's thinking, oh, you know, I'm going to be using this every day, you know, is it going to be comfortable leaning over or everything, but it's really not what I thought at all. It is really comfortable for a super sport. You can't even tell, like, I don't feel like I'm leaning over that much, and I think it's because, or I've heard people talk about it, people said because the handlebar is quite wide, so apparently that makes it easier on your wrists, so that might be a reason. See that I was really low RPM then in 2nd gear, and when I came on the throttle it didn't really jerk that much. It's quite smooth rather than having just on and off. But yeah, the riding position is surprisingly really good. Like I said, you don't really feel like you're leaning over. It's not like, I don't know how to explain it, but I think because the handlebars are wide, that must make a difference. Let's see if we can get top speed out of it now. That was about 52, still in 5th, so didn't even get into 6th then. When can I get into this lane? This guy's gonna let me in. Yes. Thank you. So yeah, the riding position is really comfortable. However, one niggle, if you like, probably the biggest complaint I have about this bike as well, because I'm not just going to say the good things about it. I'm going to be honest, and that's the seat. Now the seat isn't the most comfortable thing in the world to sit on, especially for long periods of time. On the commute, it's fine. It's not really a big deal. it's like, because my commute takes about half an hour, and that's completely fine. Even up to an hour I would say is fine, but like when I first got my bike, and when I just got it back from the service as well, it's about an hour and a half ride, and that's when I noticed it's a bit of a problem, because it does get quite uncomfortable. After a bit, and I think it's just, I don't know, you can't really do anything about it. Actually, well, you can buy it. They've got another seat on the power parts section of the website that is supposed to be like it's called ergonomic seat, and I don't know if it's more comfortable or just better shaped or whatever, but apparently that could help, so I might maybe consider that in the future. But like I said, for my kind of commute, it's not really that long. Half an hour you don't feel anything. It's not that bad at all. What's this guy doing? So yeah, overall it's just a top bike. I would say appearance I'd give like 9 out of 10 for a 125. Features I'd give like again probably a 9 out of 10 because of that 150mm tyre and all the electronics that you get with KTM. What was after that? Oh my god, I'm so bad at it. Handling I'd give maybe a 7.5, 7 out of 10, because in traffic it's not the best, that kind of going in and out of traffic, but in terms of handling on the road it's really good. Engine I'd give an 8 out of 10, and then the comfort 7.5 out of 10 as well, just because of the seat is a bit of a setback. But apart from that, I mean, top bike. And my exhaust. Uphill 40 miles an hour, no problem. In terms of fun factor, I'd definitely give it a 10 out of 10. I mean, you know, just chucking it down these roads here, just the best thing ever. $60. Ooh. Yeah, so much fun, man, so much fun.
Right. This is Land on Side.